Let's go back about 100 years. A young German immigrant in London named Hans Wilsdorfer had a wild idea. The future of timekeeping wasn't in a pocket watch. It was on your wrist, waterproof, accurate, tough enough for the modern world. Almost everyone told him he was wrong. He built Rolex anyway. Wilsdorf didn't prove himself with advertising. He proved himself with stunts. In 1927, he strapped his new waterproof oyster watch to the wrist of a British swimmer named Mercedes Gleitze and sent her across the English Channel, 10 hours in open water. The watch survived perfectly. He bought the front page of the Daily Mail the next day to tell the world. It's considered one of the first celebrity endorsements in history. And the instinct behind it, prove it in the real world, then tell the story, would define Rolex for the next century. Here's the thing that most people get wrong about Rolex. The watches that made them famous weren't built to be luxury objects. They were tools. The Submariner was a dive timer, a safety device so you'd know when to come back up. The Explorer went to the top of Everest in 1953 on the wrists of Hillary and Norgay. The Daytona measured lap times for racing drivers. Nobody was buying these to show off. They bought them because they worked. And then the people wearing them became famous. And the watches became famous with them. So that's it. That's the whole secret. Rolex today produces about 1 million watches a year and still can't keep up with demand. The Submariner has a waiting list that stretches years. They don't do celebrity campaigns. They don't do product placement. When James Bond wore a Submariner on screen in 1962, nobody paid for it. The producer just took the watch off his own wrist. Rolex built one of the most recognized brands on Earth almost entirely through silence and accumulated history. They didn't start by trying to make a status symbol. They started by trying to make something waterproof. And 100 years later, people are still lining up for it. If you want the full story, the dive watch controversy, Bond's Rolex, or the counterfeit empire, let me know in the comments. Subscribe. See you in the next one.